This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
Unbelievable.
a remote rescue
There's no cell service for miles.
pushes Dylan
Doesn't like the lean on it.
to the max.
Stop there.
What?
A wartime treasure
Good evening. I'll be your pilot tonight.
is a supersized mission
Couple inches to spare.
for Merv.
Oh,
And a mysterious load
What's in it? I have no idea.
has Jamie's team
my God, that's heavy.
battling blind.
Let us know.
Mid-January
Cool.
on BC's Coquihalla Highway
Yippee-ki-yay.
with 8 inches of snow pummeling down.
We're just kind of looking for any issues out on the hill here.
Highway Supervisor Tom Agar keeps a close eye on the mountain pass.
We're going to change some of the messaging on the overhead sign up at the summit.
He's the boots on the ground for our area.
Trucks stay in right lane. We can get a little bit of messaging out there. It helps us.
He's responsible for everything on there.
Just gonna wait for this guy, see how he makes out here. He's going a little slow, but I think he'll be okay.
Real slow in the right lane.
But just after 11 p.m.,
Okay, keep that stand still.
Why are you in the fast lane?
a spin out.
Unbelievable.
Threatens overnight runs.
And the highway is now blocked.
One guy.
Backing down to the trouble
627, Tom, what do you need, man?
is Al Quiring and Big Green.
It's another night battling on the Coquihalla, that's for sure.
Yeah, grab this guy. You're getting a tow truck. The tow truck's hooking up to you.
The Semi
What's the holdup?
has maintenance crews,
Yeah, 2 plow trucks just squeaking by right now.
only able to attack one lane.
Road maintenance is starting to become very, very difficult. So there's urgency.
But as Al kicks into gear,
For some reason, this particular guy gets out.
We don't know.
Have you ever seen Daffy Duck when he loses his mind?
He's just not behaving back there.
I have a problem.
Trucks blocking a lane.
on the Coke,
Something going on there. Not sure what.
Al's customer takes an unexpected hike.
Unfortunately, they don't always want to get towed.
But Al
Let's go.
soon discovers
Yes, sir. Because the highways, your guy has blocked the road.
the trucker's boss is the one calling the shots.
You have somebody that's 300-400 kilometers away. These guys don't understand the road conditions.
Now on scene,
Hey, we don't have time for this. You gotta take a tow.
DBSE 627.
Go ahead, Tom.
Tom calls for reinforcements.
We need your help up here on the Snowshed Hill. We got some guys refusing to take a tow.
I'm away.
Frustrating. I'm not going to deal with you. There's some red and blue lights right down the hill, and they'll deal with you.
Minutes later,
I need your driver's license around the street.
highway authorities are on site.
Why is he not towing you? What's the problem?
They had to call the owner of the company, and they're telling them not to take a tow.
The officer
Now he wants to get towed.
gets the drivers on side.
Take a picture for your boss and show him what you're dealing with.
I feel sorry for these guys. Getting yelled at by the boss. I'll tighten the cable up. You release your brakes. Here we go. We're just gonna get the hell out of here.
Hey, give her gas! Give her gas! Give her gas!
Tow trucks and the highways department. We're all there working together to keep that road open. I'm in the business of helping people. My dad before me, his dad before him.
Okay, we should be all right now.
Yeah, have a safe one. Awesome. Thank you, driver. Appreciate it.
But 50 miles north, near the town of Merritt,
Oh, you're taking Highway 8?
connector routes through the interior
You don't want to go up there.
are a white-knuckle drive.
Going like hell.
When it's at its worst, you know, you tap your brakes and you can end up just going for a sail.
As the night wears on,
What are you looking for? He made it for a trip ride. That was the last place on him.
word spreads of a trucker missing in the storm.
Your heart goes out to it. You don't know him personally, but you're all family out here, eh?
I don't think I is, sorry. Anybody have any updates?
The next morning,
Doesn't yet, no.
in Reliable Towing's 50-ton wrecker,
That Highway 8 is the go trail, man.
Supervisor Dylan Greenwood is on a scout for the lost rig.
Driver's wife put a post up on the internet looking for her husband.
You'll find all kinds of snow there.
He's not where he's supposed to be in the time that he's supposed to be there.
30 minutes out,
There's somebody sitting on the side there.
Dylan spots a lumber truck
Looks like it's in a bad corner here.
stranded on the edge of the road.
On the corner, there's a sharp one.
Is the driver okay? That's the first thing we want to make sure of.
A quick check-in,
How you doing? Somebody's wife was worried. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
confirms this trucker is the one who didn't make it home to his wife.
I'm sure she's probably just about in tears about now worrying about me so much.
My wife does the same thing. Yeah, she worries about me when she doesn't hear from me.
Spun out in a dead zone.
These alternate routes that snake through the mountains lose service pretty quick.
There's no cell service out here for miles.
Veteran trucker Richard Warlow has been stuck for 13 hours, unable to call home.
She was probably thinking the worst.
Well, at least we found you.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
We want to get him back on the road and back to his wife as quickly and safely as possible.
But for the weary trucker to carry on,
It's leaning, right?
Dylan faces a heavy challenge.
63,000 kg?
Oh yes, definitely.
A combined weight of 140,000 pounds.
There's a lot of weight there. Sitting on the edge, ready to roll over.
But with the most powerful wrecker in Reliable's fleet,
When it comes to just brute force pulling, Thor's got it.
Dylan may stand a chance.
We got all traffic held right now.
The trailer's wanting to lean over. It's So we have to have a little bit more control with it. You could feel the truck just fighting her the whole time.
And then
I just heard it pop.
I noticed that the truck's idle kicks down.
Okay, hold it. Hold it.
There might be a problem here.
That sucks.
That's going up very good. I'm just hitting Highway 8. Any update? Tow truck's out to the road's closed.
on a remote recovery.
Having some troubles with Thor right now.
Something isn't right with Dylan's heavy.
I just heard it pop. Can you hold it?
All of a sudden, the truck wants to shut down.
Get this shut off for a reason.
It doesn't smell right.
It sort of pops funny on me there. Smell it?
A closer look
Leaking coolant out.
reveals a bad situation.
Band clamp let go.
Popped a coolant line off on the engine. It's a bad spot for a truck to break down.
That sucks.
Dylan needs horsepower to run the winch lines.
Could figure out a fix on the side of the highway to get this thing back up and running.
See if we can get it stopped leaking. Good enough that we can put a little bit of water in it. Got it sort of temporary tied here.
But with a 140,000-pound rig to rescue, the makeshift fix
Not 100% confident in it, but might hold.
won't be enough.
The engine warning light's still on.
With the condition of Thor, we need help.
Come around the corner, there's an accident. How are the roads?
125 miles southwest
Just about perfect.
in the Fraser Valley,
Oh, it's a little bit stressful.
in an unusual ride, Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin
It's double the width of anything I've ever moved.
rolls to an extraordinary assignment.
We got an interesting request. We're gonna go scope out a really unusual load.
Normally,
Watch yourself.
Merv operates Aggressive's 50-ton rotator.
That thing is sketchy.
Rotators are big.
We'll see what it does here pretty quick. 32,000.
They're handy for big, heavy trucks, big wrecks.
That's how she's done, boys.
But today,
We want to be able to turn around in tight areas. I'm looking for maneuverability.
a 1-ton unit
Check out the curves.
is the best choice
She's a beauty.
for Merv's spectacular mission.
Imagine flying one of these things. Like, look at these little seats and your bubbled windows.
It's pretty slick.
The plane is a Grumman CS2F tracker,
I think it's 22 foot at the tail or something.
one of only 100 of its kind.
No problem.
The Cold War era planes served on Canadian aircraft carriers for recon and anti-submarine operations.
Sure is tall.
Decades later,
This one's a little different.
Merv has been recruited
Oh, we're 13 foot 2 here.
to give the prized piece of history a new home.
What they're looking to do is move it from one museum to another museum. And that's where we come in.
But for the museum president, Gordon Wozencroft, the move is daunting.
The challenge is it's over length, over width, and over height. So a little nervous.
We got a bubble in the way. Yeah.
The high-stakes journey
It's way taller. Holy.
through the city of Chilliwack will be an unprecedented challenge.
I can't say I've ever towed a plane on the city streets.
Okay, so we're 15 tall, 28 wide. Let's go measure a gate.
But just hours before the big move, Merv discovers
I got 24 foot to the gate edge.
trouble at square one.
And what were we?
28.
Oh.
Oh God, that's tight. 7'2" tall. Our first problem is our gate is 24 foot wide to this fence, and our wingspan is 28.
28 feet wide is the widest thing I've ever moved.
There's challenges before we even set flight. Ha!
It's going to be quite difficult.
This is getting interesting.
It's gonna be one hell of an event, I'll tell you that right now. Anybody tell me what's going on by Merv? Yeah, you got a truck out?
To the northeast,
Just started, so I don't know what's on there.
Check that coolant leak.
Dylan's iron is crippled on a heavyweight recovery.
In this situation, doing this job with one truck is impossible.
On isolated Highway 8,
No truck here.
arriving to help is a local from a nearby town.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
He's pretty close by and a friend of mine in the towing industry.
You bring the front end, just bring them up.
Bring the front end right over to me.
Okay.
Based in the small village of Cache Creek,
It's an old girl, but she works good.
owner of Roadhouse Towing,
It's a good truck.
Dave Pantanetti, and his wife
We're not a giant company.
left the big city years ago.
I was in Vancouver, and I just had enough. The speed of the world was so fast down there.
Quite the view, eh?
It's always a nice drive up here.
It's a little slower pace. It just makes towing fun again.
Dave, I've heard that he's a very genuine, hardworking individual.
That's the way I'm going.
Maybe we'll take a step over the top.
Okay.
Yeah. Get up high and just pull it back.
Yeah, just get the tilt out of it. Okay.
Dylan needs help. Well, let's get her done.
But first,
How you feeling this morning? What time did you guys spin out last night? About 9:30. Oh, okay.
Dave checks in with the trucker,
We'll get you out of here.
stranded since last night.
It's just an empty feeling, not being able to get any help, and you're not sure if anybody's coming or not. Could be traumatic to somebody. Eye contact, talk to them, let them know what we're doing.
Dave lines up
I want to be straight on as possible.
Yep.
to take on the 140,000-pound lumber truck.
This is gonna be tough. That's a lot of weight there.
You ready?
With lines from the reliable heavy stabilizing the unit, the Roadhouse wrecker will inch the rig away from the ditch.
Hook it up.
Okay, you're hooked.
If it starts rolling back, get on the brakes, right? Okay. No fear.
You just want to get it out of the ditch, get the guy on his way, and carry on.
Okay, start pulling.
There goes nothing.
Dave tightens his line.
Okay.
My heavy's a 1990 Kenworth. Hasn't let me down yet.
But today, Dylan's struggling 50-ton
A little bit at a time.
is a different story.
My truck could come to a stop at any time. Gotta do what we gotta do. Get this customer off the highway.
Good?
Yep, keep going.
But as they tag team the 80-foot-long transport,
Go that way a bit. Hey!
The bank threatens to give way.
With the snow, it makes it really soft. The trailer could flip over.
Stop there.
Pull it. Didn't like the lean on it.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that.
Easy now.
Still got a trailer in the ditch.
On a remote mountain highway.
It's leaning, right? Stop there.
Dylan
Pull it.
and a local tow operator
I don't like that.
are in a precarious fight.
Just on the edge of that hole.
The ground's not very solid. We're worried it could collapse.
When you hit that hole, it's gonna lean a bit, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to get the trailer out before it hits the big pothole underneath there.
We're fighting with it.
It wants to go over.
I just want to get it out of there.
With 140,000 pounds hanging in the balance.
With a lumber truck that rolls over, it's a pretty big mess.
If I can grab that frame here, skip it over.
Okay, well, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Dylan rethinks their approach.
You just walk this cable back and I'll back up in here.
Okay.
He repositions
Just take the lean out of it.
to counter the soft bank at the back end.
As it comes, it's gonna lean over even farther. We want to make sure we're compensating for that.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, yeah.
Okay, your brakes are on. You got your foot on the brakes, okay?
With the rigging set,
Ready, Dylan?
the team winds up
Gotta go 6 feet.
for another go.
If those wheels start sinking, that's gonna flip over. Clean up would be horrible.
Go ahead. Just keep it to me.
Trying to get a little bit of a lean on the lumber, same time as I bring it in.
But battling heavy weight
It's coming.
is pushing their luck with a roadside repair to the 50-ton.
My MacGyver fix is working for now, but I don't know how long.
I got about a foot left.
Okay, I'll watch the end of your cable. When you stop, I'll stop.
Okay.
Okay, bud.
I think we're good. That's fine.
The reliable heavy has done all it can.
We got to get it back to the shop and fix it properly.
Okay, brakes.
For the final pull
Looking good.
to level ground, Roadhouse's record.
Watch your back here.
Rainbows and unicorns.
Beats a rig nearly 4 times its weight.
Maybe it wasn't the prettiest thing you saw, but we got her done.
Thanks for coming, buddy.
Hey, no problem. Call me anytime.
Yeah.
You need anything, you give us a shout?
Yeah. Dave knows his stuff, and he'll do pretty much anything to get the job done.
With a trucker ready to roll,
Yeah, I'm glad to be out of here now. It's been a long time.
Dylan can also head home.
Just off here to scale, call it a
To the west, Merv is back on site
Just gonna get her up and onto the hitch here.
to haul a historical treasure.
It's nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Get it all set up so we can start moving her down the roadway.
The Cold War era Canadian plane, a Grumman CS-2F tracker.
The plane was built to track submarines. It's definitely a neat piece of history.
Must be transported through the city of Chilliwack, 7 miles to its destination.
substantially tall, it's wide. It's gonna be a big affair.
Right there, yeah. Beauty. You ready for this?
Ready.
Even with foldable wings, designed to deck on aircraft carriers long retired.
Here we go.
The oversized hull is still 28 feet wide.
We're playing with inches. Not even inches, it's probably down to centimeters.
The first obstacle
I don't want to hit anything.
is the museum's gate.
Not this early.
This is gonna be slow and steady.
About there?
Yeah. Okay.
With unforgiving real estate,
You're about 3 inches away. How's the blade on that side? Good?
Lots of eyes, lots of people watching.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
to get the widest point through, Merv needs to keep it perfectly straight. Which means jumping the curb.
Go for it.
We got to turn really late after the gate.
We're clear.
Which puts my 1 ton on the grass.
Little greasy.
Okay. Yep, we're good.
Pretty good. We got her out of the gate.
Getting this behind us is a big sigh of relief.
We're one step closer.
But the high-profile move through a city of nearly 100,000 people.
Where do you want the pilot?
2 in the back, for sure.
Is just getting started.
We still have a lot to go through to get this plane to its final destination.
And for Merv,
as long as they can see wingtips, I'm pretty happy.
There's a personal connection.
My great-grandpa was in World War II. My great-uncle was in the war also. So to be able to give back a little bit is definitely a good feeling.
Good evening. My name is Merv. I'll be your pilot tonight.
Okay, let's do this.
Merv's co-pilot is his longtime swamper, Jordan Comerford.
It's very exciting that I get to tag along.
We are good to go.
We're both stoked on this one.
We've officially reached cruising speed.
Logical.
But just over a mile along, they approach
These islands here, we're gonna run right over the middle of them.
Their first real test.
This is a serious thing that's got to be done right.
This plane cruises.
This would be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Somebody sees a plane on the road.
In the Fraser Valley,
That's what someone's saying.
We've officially reached cruising speed.
a historic move in tight quarters. As Merv,
These islands here, we're gonna run right over the middle of them.
facing a bump in the road.
This plane is 2 feet wider than your average city street. This thing is big.
Team Aggressive lines the Cold War era plane up
Fingers crossed.
to take on a roundabout used to slow and merge traffic around a central point.
The plane is so wide that we can't use the roundabout in the conventional way of going around.
But Jordan has a simple fix.
Watch the belly of that plane on there for me too.
Okay.
That should smooth out the ride.
We did bring dunnage with us.
Oh. Yeah.
Put it up against the curb so the tow truck can actually climb up.
Yeah, you're on it now.
Okay, right tire's hitting the island right now.
We're gonna be okay going over it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna walk her up the curb there, boys.
Gotta be extra careful. One wrong move, This could go pretty bad.
Okay, you're on top of the island right now.
Crawling over the cityscape.
And you are coming down the island. Another 4 inches. You're on the slope.
Slowly but surely.
I can't believe we're hauling a plane through Chilliwack right now.
With Jordan's guidance.
You're good, Merv.
A rare piece of military history.
You're clear all the islands down the center.
Is on a roll. For now.
Merv is putting his trust into me for sure. Feels pretty cool.
Driver's side, you got about 3 feet clearance.
But the next threat comes from above.
Go real slow now because I think it's pretty low.
Okay, buddy.
In a residential neighborhood.
Slowing down for a power line check.
15 feet high, the warplane requires hydro crews.
This one is really low.
To closely monitor live lines.
Just watch that bubble. You're all good.
Everybody is all there concentrated on me moving this plane through the streets.
Couple inches to spare.
There's a lot of pressure.
You are cleared.
Nice.
In the city of nearly 100,000 people.
We'll be swinging it right at this intersection, boys.
Every move
Keep going straight, Merv, before you start your corner.
must be disciplined
Okay, you can start now.
and precise.
Yeah, you're looking good in the corner.
This whole thing. It's kind of an adrenaline rush for sure.
Gonna come up on your right.
Can't even describe what it's like. It's the coolest thing I've done, bar none, my career so far.
The final assignment
Hey, Merv, you got lots of room on the right.
Okay, we're coming backwards.
is a careful touchdown
Parallel park professional, eh?
at a holding yard.
His airplane has landed safely at the wharf.
Mission accomplished.
It's gonna get loaded onto a barge and then shipped out to the new museum.
That's a touchdown. You don't think you know what the hell you're doing?
No. Luck of the draw, first time.
The museum president can finally exhale.
The airplane is here. It arrived safe and sound. Very pleased, very happy.
Okay, we're dropping plane. He's the one donating it. Basically, it's his baby.
Beauty. Thank you very much.
No worries, buddy. Pleasure. That was a really cool job.
I'll always remember that. It's unbelievable.
Hey, let's go and get some sleep, Jordo. My family members have served. Being able to keep the history alive, it's nice.
I think it's easy sailing from here, man.
Anybody else a canyons like?
The next day,
Oh, hey, you know what? It's a beautiful drive up there.
a Jamie Davis record
We got a customer up in Boston Bar.
heads up Highway 1
Wicked. Right on, bud.
with mechanic Brian Rash behind the wheel.
I love getting out in the trucks. It's a break from the shop. It's something different.
I think we can handle it. Everybody else is busy.
If there's anything going on that's wrong on the job site, Brian will be able to figure out a quick fix.
40 miles north of Hope, Brian arrives
There's the customer.
at a country property.
And away we go.
The trailers are leaning up against each other, so we have kind of like a domino effect.
The owner of the units is not on site.
Looks like about the only thing holding it up is the fuel tank from the reefer.
A worried neighbor.
How's it going, buddy? Looks like you got a little leaning tower of pizza going on here.
Called it in.
Hopefully you can correct the problem.
He was concerned, so he's called us to try and straighten him out there.
But the Good Samaritan...
I'd like to know what the heck is in there.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
Doesn't know what's inside.
What's in him, he has no idea.
I'll add a second line.
So Brian...
There we go.
We'll have to move through the unknown.
We're not 100% sure of anything right now. I'm just going to attempt it and see what happens.
With 2 lines from truck 47, Brian will try to coax the lean out of the trailer.
You wouldn't happen to have any firewood?
Stuff over there.
Okay. This'll do the trick.
But first...
Perfect. Redneck jack stand.
Brian grounds the 12-ton wrecker.
I'm putting a block underneath the wheel lift so that I can pull a little bit harder.
Come on, Betsy.
To not know what's in the trailer and what kind of weight are we dealing with. When you don't have those answers, that can play havoc with you.
Easy, girl.
Moments into the attempt,
She's heavy.
Brian discovers
There is a lot of stuff in there, because I'm max.
he's in for a fight.
Damn!
I have no idea how much this weighs. Whatever it is heavy.
She's heavy.
Just off the canyon highway,
Come on, Betsy.
a tippy trailer
Damn near out of juice here.
with a mysterious load has Brian at his limits.
The next thing that's gonna happen is we got a snap going on.
If you hear a line start to snap, duck.
Can't do her. This ain't happening.
As dusk sets in,
You're gonna have to call in some help.
Brian calls for backup.
Hey, I could use some help up here in Boston Bar.
Dispatched from Hope.
Brian's asking me to come up. He's obviously tried everything.
In the 30-ton Mack, Jamie's lead operator, Greg Mulligan.
Since I've started with Jamie, Brian's been there. It's kind of nice to be able to get up here and give him a help.
Just finished another call.
We're watching Greg really become the frontline guy. The guy you can send any job. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, that should be good.
But arriving on scene,
Help is here. Mr. Greg and his big hook.
Greg learns
What's in it?
I have no idea. All I know is it's bloody heavy.
a key piece of the puzzle is missing.
I'm thinking we should be able to get another hook in there.
There is always that risk when you don't know what the load is. You don't know what's going to happen.
With the Mack added to the trailer,
Okay. Okay, give her a thump.
Greg winds up.
Can you maybe slowly let off this and see how well I'm holding it, and then I can let it down?
To carefully shift the burden to the more powerful iron.
I'm thinking, let's just take 47 out of the equation here.
But with a smaller truck bearing uncertain weight,
If something happened and 47 was suddenly loaded, it would just swing around straight into the side of the Mack.
Greg
Started moving towards me there a second ago.
must be cautious.
All right, so I'm holding it, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna do it from the other side. It's too dangerous on that side in case something happens there.
It's important that you're paying attention to what's actually going on around you.
Yep.
Greg, where he is today, he's safe at what he does. He's making things happen on his own.
But the real tell
47's back on the ground. Try and get that white line going as well and maybe stick that on the kingpin.
will be if the heavy can right the situation alone.
Sounds like a hell of an idea. Go get your chains dirty, Greg.
This is all shiny and new.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not sure what his gross weight is. This doesn't help me at all.
Good. I'm gonna lift.
Blue line.
Does the Mac actually have the muscle or the strength?
Holy. Come on now. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, yeah, look at that.
We're taking a chance that it's not a whole bunch of weight.
Okay, drop your blue line a bit.
We figure that it should be enough.
See if we can straighten it out. Yeah, give your white line a good suck. My God, that's heavy.
Well, at least he was kind enough not to block the road.
Up the Fraser Canyon,
My God, that's heavy.
Jamie's team is in the dark.
We're not sure how heavy this load is. We're just kind of trial and error right now.
Harnessing the 30-ton Mac.
Okay, that should be high enough.
Greg has managed to level the unit.
Start packing in underneath the trailer there, huh?
Yeah.
Using planks on site,
Double board it just to be safe.
they pile a solid foundation.
Double, if not even triple.
We just have to make a proper support so that it doesn't go back into the ground again.
Yeah, now we're cooking with propane.
We have a really good team.
Old fart like me.
I don't mind helping you out every once in a while.
We're pretty used to just using what we have available.
But don't make a habit out of it. There. That should hold.
But the final test
Yeah, just take her down, dude.
is lowering the trailer.
We should be home free.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
She has landed. We're sitting back on terra firma.
You know, it's a relief. The job is done.
Are you happy with where it is right there?
I'm happy with where it is there.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Wasn't expecting to be out there that long. I'd still like to know what is in that trailer that is so damn heavy.
All right, Brian, I'm gonna head back to the shop here.
All right, I'll be taking along right behind you.
One thing about the towing industry, it'll always throw a curveball at you that you don't expect.
I wonder what the hell that was. I wondered the same thing.
The next morning in Merritt, Dylan has some rare time off after rescuing a missing trucker yesterday.
On a stormy night, like the night before, our wives think the worst when they don't hear from us.
Dylan steps away to take a call from a nearby town.
Hi, Dylan, it's Cynthia.
The stranded drivers
Thank you so much for getting my husband out of the ditch.
No problem. Anytime.
other half.
20 hours of no communication, it really kind of freaks you out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Pretty happy that the trucker made it home.
Yeah, there was a relief when you got me out of there, that's for sure.
Very relieved that the situation didn't end in a bad way.
Thanks, Dylan.
Take care.
Touches home pretty hard.
How are you?
Hi, BB. How's me, BB?
All of us just want to get home at the end of the day.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Oh, my God.
A cliffside crash.
Hold on.
is double jeopardy for Team Aggressive. A lost trailer deals MSA a suspenseful challenge. And Reliable's off-road warrior
It's not wanting to go that way.
faces its first battle on the coast.